If you want to know how to complete all Fortnitemares challenges, go check out the rest of the video. Today update v14.40 came out, and with that a lot of new things. But most important, the Fortnitemares challenges. Only the first 3 challenges can be completed so far, but after a few days the new set will be unlocked. Let me show you how to complete all 9 challenges. The first one is Become a Shadow. They added something new to the Battle Royale game modes. If you get eliminated, you don't have to go back to the lobby yet. You become a shadow and respawn high in the sky. At the bottom of your screen you can see several abilities you have as Shadow. I'll explain more of it later in the video. So all you need to do to complete this challenge is getting eliminated several times. Once you've become a shadow, you only have 1 life. You can't kill other shadow players, you just become one big team. After you get eliminated again, it's game over and you have to go back to the lobby. Please note that the challenge is a bit bugged. I had to become a shadow 5 or 6 times before I completed the challenge. So I guess it doesn't register it correctly every time you get eliminated. For the second challenge you need to travel 100 meters on a Witch Broom. They can be found in the wooden barrels near the witch shacks. They added 7 of these shacks to the island. This location is one of them. Just search or destroy the barrels and the legendary item will show up. It works the same as Silver Surfer's board. When using it you will jump up and redeploy on a broom to your next location. I completed the challenge in just 1 flight, so it shouldn't be that hard to do. The third challenge is a team challenge. Once completed you get Midas Shadow Wrap. You or your teammates have to eat 25 candy. They can be found everywhere. I landed at Salty Springs near one of those spooky decorations. I went inside and on the table there was a trick or treat pumpkin. Destroy the pumpkin and the candy will come out of it. The candies have different effects, just like the different fish, so they can be pretty useful as well. Once you finished eating 25 candy you gained a lot of weight, but also you completed the challenge and the wrap is yours. The next challenges come out in 3 days. You need to deal damage with a possessed vehicle. Like I said earlier in the video, you become a shadow once you get eliminated for the first time. As a shadow you can still interact with a vehicle, for example this truck. But instead of drive it says possess. Jump in the vehicle and start looking for some victims. I'm not sure if you have to deal a certain amount of damage or just hit a person once, but because it's a very specific challenge I don't think the numbers will be very high. So maybe hitting the Tony Stark is already enough to complete the challenge. For the 5th challenge you need to detect players as a shadow. It's the bottom left ability with the 2 eyes. When using it, it will mark all the enemy players around you and the red dot shows up on the map. If you become a shadow very early in the game and you use this ability at the Authority, or now called the Ruins, you will detect a lot of players at the same time. Just repeat this several times to complete the challenge. The next challenge might become a bit harder. You need to eliminate Shadow Midas. He's walking around in the ruins and he drops his legendary drum gun. His henchmen have pumpkin launchers and crossbows. So if you survive the 40 real players you need to keep an eye on the strength of Midas and his henchmen. I expect this to be a team challenge as well. You can eliminate him as a living player or as a shadow. Once you've completed the challenge you will get the Smash Your Lantern pickaxe. Pretty cool. The last set of challenges will show up in 6 days. The first one is eliminate shadows as a player. This is the first challenge you really need to stay alive for. I don't think I have to explain very much about this challenge. Good thing to know is that the shadows only have 100 HP, so a good pump shot would be enough to eliminate them. For challenge number 8 you need to visit different witch shacks. As I said, they added 7 different shacks to the island. Let me show you all the locations. The first one is between Dirty Docks and Steamy Stacks. It's located near the shore. The second location is north of Doom's Domain. There's a landmark called Homely Hills. On the east side of it there's another shack on the hill. The third location is west of Sweaty Sands. You can find it pretty close to the crashed cargo landmark. The next location is inside the swamps. If you're at the main building and make your way to the south, it's a little bit hidden between the trees. Now we have to go all the way to the edge of the map. If you're coming from Caddy Corner and you go over the snowy mountains, you will reach Shipwreck Cove. There's a zipline going right over it. At the end of the zipline you can find the 5th witch shack. Shack number 6 can be found near Salty Springs. Northwest of the location, towards Sweaty Sands, it's out in the open on top of a small hill. And the 7th and last location is near Lazy Lake. If you follow the river towards the ruins, you can find it close to the waterfall. I think you need to visit all witch shacks to complete the challenge. The last Fortnitemares challenge is consume legendary loot as shadow. Once you've become a shadow you can no longer pick up weapons, use healing items or interact with campfires. But there is a way to regenerate HP once you're hit. If you find loot on the ground you can consume this. Every time you consume an item, for example bullets or a gun, you get plus 5 HP. But in order to complete the challenge you need to find legendary loot and consume it as a shadow. I've been playing a few games and I was able to consume a lot of legendary loot. The Witch Brooms count as well, so there are a lot of weapons and items to complete it. I expect this to be a team challenge as well. And once you've completed it, you get the Bobo back bling. It's reactive, so I wonder what it does during a match. These were all Fortnitemares challenges. Good luck. So leave a like if this video was useful, subscribe to my channel, make sure you turn on notifications so you won't miss a single video. My goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers, so maybe you can help me out. My name is RutgerK, thanks for watching and I see you in the next video.